Okay, so last time we were discussing your second season, which began with a cringe-worthy pregame speech.
Come on, Anna, don't do me like that.
Sorry.
Come on. No, I'm all right. It's part of the journey. You got to walk before you can run. You got to crawl before you can ball.
So that was a crawl.
Oh, yeah, no, that was a crawl and a face plant. But I learned from it, and I also grew from it. Over the course of that year, I really figured out how to address the team and also how to do it my way.
You keep going back to that idea of your way or as myself, and I'm wondering if you could help me understand, what do you mean by that? Like, what kind of a leader are you?
A still evolving leader.
Okay. Well, then what kind of a leader were you back then, as you started to find your way, let's say?
Yeah. Well, like I mentioned before, nobody expected much from us that season. But we pushed our way into the tournament, and it was my job to convince the team that we can make a run.
And how'd you do that?
That is a good question. Okay, so we went up against the number 4 seed in the first round.
Underdogs.
Oh, completely. But again, no one expected us to win, and we were the number 13 seed at that. But we kept it close all game, and every time it looked like they were gonna take off, we made a run and we fought our way back in it.
You showed resiliency.
That's right. Come on, you know me. But that's then when I hit the shot.
The shot?
You don't know about the shot, Anna?
No.
It's probably one of the most famous moments in sports history.
Sorry. Oh. No.
You should really see your face. First off, I'm messing with you. It is not called the shot, but it was a pretty big shot, a tough one at that, might I add. And that shot sent us into overtime.
Okay, so that's a big deal, right? Like, the euphoria must have been intense at the moment.
Oh, absolutely. But there's still a game that has to be won. And in that moment, you have to rally up the troops. And that is when a leader steps in.
Hey, come on. What you got for us, Captain?
Hey, yo. People been down us all year. Yeah. Coming into this game, nobody believed in us. Nobody wanted to give us a chance. Nobody gave any hope for us. Nobody felt bad for us.
No.
They didn't care about us. Look at those guys over there. A bunch of blue-chip recruits. You see that, right? You feel me, right? Looking like All-Americans, All-Stars, top 5 over there. And they play to win. But us, what we play for? What we play for? Each other. Each and every one of us. Each other. So when I'm taking the charge, I'm doing it for you. And when I'm setting a pick, I'm doing it for you. And when I'm fighting for a loose ball, you. That's what I'm doing it for. Because when you combine all that effort, all that passion, all that grit, that makes a great team, which is us. Not a whole bunch of great players. So let's get this win. Together, as one. Like we always have. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together.
Overtime. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has heated up in this one as we've watched this one go to overtime. And before this overtime period, we saw MP pump his team up in the huddle.
And you can see the team respond to him. It would be a great upset if they can pull this off.
Now here's Barrett. Here's Conley. Here's Evans. And that misses. That would have put him up. And it's the Bruins ball. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Red Thompson.
And how about the instincts Thompson possesses? Outstanding at just sensing when his teammates are open.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile one drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now here's Barrett. Sheldon grabs the miss. The Bruins leading. MP with it. Now guarded by Barrett.
2 minutes remaining.
MP outside. Thompson back to MP. uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There with it. MP's there. Nice D from MP. A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. And the shot goes down.
You know, in the first half, this was a back-and-forth game, but MP had to pull his team together and come back from a double-digit deficit in the second half.
And you wonder how much energy they had to spend just to stay alive. Absolutely great game here in the first round. Not many had this 13th seed led by MP on the verge of an upset.
And here is Norris. Pass to Conley. Can they get it? Sheldon grabs the miss. And for MP and his team, they were on the verge of not even making the tournament.
They were clearly the epitome and definition of a bubble team. I mean, but as you can see, they were a team nobody wanted to face in the first round.
Now here's MP. Off target from the baseline.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And another miss by Oklahoma. And it's the Bruins ball. Pass to Sheldon. Over Evans. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Outside Norris. Over to the wing. From the arc. The Bruins pull it in.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
Now MP. And so the UCLA Bruins win and will move on.
You know, they were put to the test here in the first round with a grueling overtime win. But as they say, hey, it's about surviving and advancing at this stage. And they did just enough to get to round two.
And the star of this win has to be MP. The sophomore stepped up in a big way when things mattered most. And what a huge presence in overtime.
And that does it for opening round coverage. I'm Boris Hunt. For my partners, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I say so long. Thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you again for round number 2.
That team outperformed expectations for another 3 rounds before reality caught up to us.
Wow, I mean, what a finish.
I know.
The buzzer beater, the OT.
So crazy.
I need to watch this game. For research.
For research, you sure? You sure just for research? I mean, it was just like Junior said, you know, my freshman year. I got to figure out who I was. I got to figure out what the team needed. And somehow, some way, bring those two things together.
That does not sound easy.
And no, it was not easy at all. But that process was so satisfying, man. I mean, I had to find the best version of myself and somehow, some way use that to bring out the best version of the team.
Literally, leadership in a nutshell.
Well, in some respects, yeah. I mean, that's not exactly what I thought too, but the next season I definitely found out that it's a lot more than just that.
Like what in particular?
Hold on now. That's the question I got to answer next time.
Okay, wait. You can't make me wait, really?
Oh, I'm gonna make you wait. But it sounds like you turned into a fan, though.
No, it's just professional curiosity.
Okay, well, your professional curiosity is gonna have to chill a bit.
Okay, but not too long. Thanks so much, MP.
Anytime.